Imagine the exact moment the sun disappears below the horizon. For you, it means turning on a lamp, locking your front door, and settling in for the evening. But picture this exact same moment, 50,000 years ago. The temperature plummets. The vibrant greens and browns of the prehistoric forest are swallowed by a suffocating, impenetrable wall of black. Your eyesight, your primary evolutionary advantage during the day, is instantly rendered entirely useless. You are sitting on the damp earth. You can smell the metallic tang of ozone and crushed leaves. The silence is deafening, broken only by the sound of your own frantic heartbeat. And then you hear it. A slow, heavy footstep, crunching just beyond the tree line. You cannot see it, but you know, with every fiber of your genetic makeup, that it can see you. You are no longer the apex predator. You are prey. Tonight, we uncover the terrifying 12-hour nightmare of the prehistoric night. We will explore the monsters that hunted us in absolute darkness and the desperate tactics that kept humanity alive until dawn. To understand the ancient night, you have to forget everything you know about darkness. Modern humans have never actually experienced true, absolute dark. We are bathed in the ambient glow of streetlights, screens, and cities. But for early Homo sapiens, nightfall was an apocalyptic event that happened every 24 hours. When the sun set, the world did not just become harder to see, it vanished. If there was no moon, the darkness was a physical weight. Early humans suffered from profound sensory deprivation. Without visual input, the human brain begins to panic, trying desperately to fill in the blanks. Every shifting shadow becomes a lurking beast. Every gust of wind sounds like a predator's breath. This environment was not just terrifying, it was violently hostile to human biology. The human body is entirely optimized for daylight. We are diurnal creatures. We lack the tapetum lucidum, the reflective layer of tissue in the eyes of nocturnal animals that allows them to see perfectly in the dark. In the pitch black, a human is functionally blind. Furthermore, the night brought a lethal drop in temperature. During the Pleistocene epoch, the Ice Age nights were brutal. Without thick fur or blubber to insulate them, an early human caught away from the shelter of a cave or a fire would be dead from hypothermia in a matter of hours. The night was a relentless, silent killer that drained the heat from your bones while you shivered in the dirt.
Keep you warm.
But the cold was just the passive threat. The active threat was something far worse, because when human eyes fail, the true masters of the dark wake up. Imagine being trapped in a room with a serial killer, but you are blindfolded, and they have night vision goggles. This was the exact dynamic between early humans and the prehistoric predators of the night. As soon as dusk fell, the human domain ended, and the reign of the apex predators began. The prehistoric landscape was crawling with megafauna designed specifically to butcher us. The American cave lion, which was 25% larger than the modern African lion. The dire wolf, hunting in massive, coordinated packs. But perhaps the most terrifying stalker of the ancient night was the Dinopholis, or the Smilodon, the saber-toothed cats. These were not simply animals looking for a meal. Anthropologists believe that certain prehistoric big cats were specialized primate killers. They were perfectly evolved to hunt us. Their spotted or striped coats made them completely invisible in the dappled moonlight of the forest edge. Their padded paws allowed beasts weighing over 400 pounds to move in absolute, terrifying silence. Let's put you back in that scenario. You are huddled with your family. The fire is burning low. The pale moonlight barely penetrates the canopy. You are staring into the black void. The first indication that you are being hunted is the massive weight of a 400-pound predator slamming into your back, and 7-inch serrated teeth driving into the base of your skull. The psychological toll of this reality cannot be overstated. Modern humans experience stress from jobs, bills, and relationships. Ancient humans experienced a nightly bath of cortisol and adrenaline. knowing that the darkness hiding just a few feet away was actively looking for an opportunity to eat them alive. To survive this nightly horror, humanity had to adapt. We had to wage war against the dark. Fire was humanity's ultimate shield. Beyond warmth or cooking, a roaring hearth forged a fragile bubble of light against ancient megafauna. It was the only weapon massive predators respected, a vital barrier between life and the jaws of the dark. But fire alone wasn't enough. To survive the night, humans had to radically alter their biology and social structures, evolving into highly cooperative tribes that took turns standing watch around the flames. The Sentinel hypothesis explains why human sleep schedules vary. Teens staying up late, elders waking early, and insomnia aren't biological flaws. They are survival mechanisms. In ancient tribes, everyone sleeping at once meant death. Our genetics evolved staggered sleep cycles to ensure someone was always awake, listening, and ready to sound the alarm. Modern insomnia is literally the genetic echo of an ancient night watchman keeping humanity safe. Within this fragile bubble of light, surrounded by a terrifying dark, humanity changed forever. To combat fear and stay awake, we began to talk. Watching the dancing shadows, we invented monsters, spirits, and gods. The prehistoric night became the birthplace of storytelling, myth, and religion. Through cave paintings and tales of heroes conquering beasts, we trained our minds to survive the psychological warfare of the ancient night. Today, we have conquered the darkness, banished the night with a switch, and driven ancient predators to extinction. Yet, that creeping dread you feel staring into a dark room isn't paranoia. It is the ancestral memory of 10,000 generations who knew exactly what lurked in the shadows. We survived the terrors of the prehistoric night, but our ancient instincts cannot save us from a new, unprecedented threat. Not one hiding in the dark forest, but one plummeting from the night sky.